Kapla. Good evening.
Hey, where's my Rakazino?
Look, knock.
Welcome to Coffee. Nice cadets we have. Dorn. Playing Empire. Mark.
Evening.
Master Mark. Empire. Austin. Disguised as Starfleet officer. Really playing on Empire. Security officer of the IPD. And the second officer of the Curse. Myself, Drew. Of course, John. So, guys, anybody got anything new science fiction related going on? Cons or television programs?
Not today.
Well, Mark has.
I'm the one with the science fiction stuff. I don't have anything new.
Well, Mark has some information. One of his friends is at MegaCon right now in Orlando.
Okay, what's going on at MegaCon?
Yeah, well, basically they've got every genre there. Star Wars, Star Trek, Shatner's there. As far as I know, there's actually tickets still available. My niece is working staff, and my Christiana, she is taking a gift. She's taking a gift to my friend Allison Tabitha, one of the cosplayers. Basically, they're doing a lot of panels and everything else there. You know, it's a typical fair for them, but it's just from what I've heard, it's just the usual mayhem. Tomorrow is probably going to be a circus. I am definitely looking forward to Bartow. Let's see. I heard from my friend
there right now from the 501st.
Yeah, 501st has got their village set up again. And the Mandalorian mercs and the droid builders and everybody else. It is a village.
Well, you know our friend Kim that does the Jedi and the Twi'lek and all. She's got a new costume.
Yeah. Wow, nice.
That's her newest costume.
She's been a busy bee.
And I'm not
she has.
giving information or from this. So I made sure everything was safe. But I know today she did her Twi'lek costume with a couple from the 501st. But I think she's actually going to wear that tomorrow.
Is that a Bad Batch outfit?
It looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Tech.
Yeah, those are the earlier blasters.
She has... My brain is not working right now. But what is the blue clone trooper?
Rex?
Huh? Rex.
Are we talking about the leader of the 501st? That's Rex.
Captain Rex,
well, no.
Yeah.
She's got Rex. She's got Tech. She has her Jedi costume. She actually has the Twi'lek costume. Somebody just gave me a blank. I'm not sure who it is. She has the Jedi costume, which is a clone of Obi-Wan's captain costume from Clone Wars. And she has approval by the voice actor that did the voice acting for Obi-Wan. And she has a bike trooper or speeder trooper costume that she does. So she's got quite a few costumes. I think the speeder
Sounds like
costume actually belongs to her son, though.
Yes.
But she will wear all of those. When we did the Toy Con in Fort Meade, she did her Twi'lek Jedi, and she did the Rex costume and the speeder costume. I saw her in all three before I left. So in 3 hours, she did 2 costume changes to make sure that the kids that were there actually were entertained. So I always tease her, though, because I can tell it's her. All the other troopers in the 501st in Tampa are taller than me. She's this tall. So from across the way, I know it's Kim. But for her tech costume, it's the perfect height. Because tech is about half a foot shorter than the rest of the troopers. Because of the cybernetics. So, all right. So, I think I'm going to go to focus on, and we're going to pull up Jorn because what's going on in the in CAG?
Well, we're kind of waiting for Bartow at this point. We haven't gotten a presence at MegaCon yet. I'm hoping we get something in the future. But Bartow's the next next event coming up. So all hands on deck for it.
And I have a crazy question about sci-fi.
You have to speak up. I have trouble hearing you, Drew.
Hold on. Try now.
I have a crazy question for.
Hey, I can hear you now.
Is there any way
Is there what?
we can get a Klingon to be a Dabo girl?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Why not? Because Klingon women are
What's the first-
officers.
Have fun.
What?
The first rule is to have fun.
Yeah.
What would be
And they're
more
gonna have
fun than
fun in the
Klingon
bedroom.
Dabo girl? When
Okay.
you beat the house, they beat you.
If you can get Carol, I think that's her name, to sit behind the Dabo table. Not your wife.
I know who you're talking about.
Great. But I don't think that's going to happen. And do you remember the look she gave Vader when he sat in the chair? Okay. She was kind of respectful with that one. Think if you asked her to be a Dabo girl. Just going to say that. So, if Mike is watching,
He's got a
congratulations on
double
your promotion to the cursed CO, because he's going to die.
What am I going to do?
Asking Klingon women to be a Dabo girl.
Not going to die. It just proves I'm braver than most.
Well, if you can find her belt that she lost last year, you can make the mini one do the Dabo thing. She's not doing anything else.
She's going to do a Ferengi. She's going to be a bar.
Yeah, our Ferengi won't be able to make it. She's got to work. So this year we won't have the Ferengi bartender that's the same.
I need to get a video of her telling what happens. The great name is
Drew,
Speak up.
have you considered being a Bolian?
a Bolian.
Yeah,
Bolian.
you're bullying them over.
No. They have the line that you know, and they're blue, or maybe being Bajoran. I still have the appliance and the the earring.
I'll be it, but Jordan, if you can get
Yeah, you can be the Bajoran bartender. How about that? Nobody's going to give you a hard time. You can cop any kind of a New York attitude you want.
It'd be more fun if he was a Cardassian, though.
Did you hear me? Mark?
What?
I'll do
Who's
that.
a card?
If you can get Nana Visitor to show up at BarToCon.
That would be awesome if I could do that. She is a character. Super nice lady too.
How about just get her to come on this show?
So I'm just going to say
that
this your background thing, Jordan. I'm so tired. I actually looked behind me to see if that was actually behind me. Which I think is awesome.
His other studio's a dungeon.
Well, yeah. Last week you missed it. Last week we introduced the secondary studio, so that if we're ever having to be in two different spots, I have
He's got his own studio.
a studio. Hold on.
You refer to it as a holodeck.
I did a smidge work. Not as much as that.
Yeah.
But what's funny is it looks like it's more work than you know that? And then did it the way I did it, it looks like I spent a whole lot of time on it. Why am I not finding this?
Because you're not looking. I don't know.
I'm not used to not using my account for this, and I'm trying to use his. So I didn't think about this ahead of time. Wow, we talked a lot this week.
Technical difficulties.
Apparently.
Okay.
I'm not using the best setup for this, but this will give you an idea of what it looks like. We were trying to get the lighting a little bit better than. Come on.
Medicine.
Okay. Which one is it?
Hey, is Drew going after the coffee?
I think so.
He's got to get his medicine for the night.
Oh boy.
What? You didn't come through, Jordan.
I didn't say anything.
Did we all lock up? You said met and then stopped.
Okay.
Why is this?
Sean
Okay, something's weird.
mentioned earlier, my friends with Villicon
It's
are
not
going to be doing
sharing on the
an
screen.
event.
We're going to be doing what?
Not responsive.
They're going to be doing an event, I believe, in May
We're having some
at the fairgrounds.
Okay.
It's a one-day event.
The Orlando Fairgrounds?
Yeah. Right there
least
on
we'll
that. What's that?
At least we'll know where it's...
It's posted on Facebook.
Can you hear me again? Because
It's straight.
Yep.
It's straight down Highway 50.
Yes. The Central Florida Fairgrounds.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
It knocked the
Major
mic off
Tom?
when it lagged. Let's try this.
Yeah. Yeah, Austin's mic is muted.
Yeah, I muted it myself.
Everything has gone black.
Yeah.
Well, I got a picture now.
Or the video.
Um,
That's basically what the dungeon looks like, or the holodeck.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing because your internet is dying. Your internet is dying bad.
and we're back.
Like nothing's working. Well, I already.
So where are
stopped
we at on
downloading
your
it.
schedule?
It's downloading.
Okay, what's on your schedule
Well,
there, John?
We kind of bounced around. It's we're still ahead of time. Talked about the dungeon, talked about the cons, review, the Sci-Fi Barto, which we didn't talk about too much. We talked about it beforehand. Is going to be February 17th, and it's time themed. So I'm trying to do my reviews of shows to be time themed. So last week we talked about Doctor Who and La Brea, which I'm still episode after episode each week. It's still good, but I didn't know that they remade Quantum Leap. So since the last show, I've watched every episode of Quantum Leap except for I think 2 of the new show, and they have a lot of callbacks from it. And actually, it's a very well-made remake. So if you like the original Quantum Leap, refresh yourself and go watch a new series of Quantum Leap. Anything else in sci-fi before we go on to leadership and volunteering?
When does
And
Neutral
cosplay.
Studio? When does Neutral Zone have you guys' video coming out?
Yeah,
At least.
inquiring minds want to know.
Didn't they
John
show it
was
last week?
hoping for the middle of February, but he's not sure because some voiceover issues.
I think the working title was the Once and Future Captain. At least that's what they said on one of their
I know one.
podcasts from Avalon.
So
Ours is.
are we going to have are we going to be using Camelot as a theme song? Are we going to be using
We're going to review it. We're going to actually show it. I've already got Josh's permission. Well, it's his bad boy. It's his baby. I said, well, you know, the people that were in it are the ones who'd like to see it. He said, sure, go ahead, Drew. That's fine. Put it out there. Avalon Productions is got 3 in the works, and no, 3 in the works and 4 in post production. Ours should be the next one up. Hello, Facebook user.
Hi.
So James was the one that did the comment that we didn't see because it was a graphic of 100.
A graphic.
Let's see if I can find the other one. So,
And another thing that both organizations, at least,
and James said hi.
are scheduled to do.
I hope it wasn't walk out of the room.
Is to discuss 2 things. One, the Nichelle Nichols Space Camp. It's a program she started that gives scholarships to get young people that normally wouldn't be able to make it into space camp and run the whole thing.
Where?
And the other one, our favorite place to play, Neutral Zone Studio.
True.
You know who
Drew,
Hold on.
where was Nichelle Nichols'
Sorry.
space camp going to be at?
It'll be at the Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
Yep, that's where
Usually
NASA
has,
had their original stuff.
No. There's 2 space camps.
Okay.
Kennedy Space Center and Huntsville.
Yeah, that's right.
There's 2 space camps. There's one in Florida and one in Alabama.
There's 2.
Right.
Inspiring the next generation to reach for the stars. Because that's what the program is doing. Generally would be left behind.
Sean, are you expecting me to say something? Sean, are you expecting?
Oh, the internet's broken.
Great.
Okay.
Can't control anything tonight.
And now
Your
for
turn.
something completely different.
Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
And now you're back. Woohoo! Oh yeah.
Sean, are you muted?
Yeah. So when the lag happens for the internet, it mutes the mic.
Oh. Okay.
So I've been to the space camp building and toured it, but I have never gone myself to it. I didn't have the money when I was a kid. But I did see like 7 launches from the coast of the space shuttle. And I loved the Houston movie. And this is the flyer for Neutral Zone Studios. Their new flyer. Is it the same on both sides? No.
I got the old one.
He's got the old one.
Wait. It might be the same one. Yeah, he's
Got a
got
lot
the
of little
pictures on
pictures here.
I guess they just printed. I thought this was new. Okay. Oops.
No, they just reprinted it on glossy paper.
So
We have been asked to discuss them. And Michelle's program. I agree.
hey, look, Jordan's back in the main chat.
Indeed.
Stroke the beard like you're plotting.
What?
Jordan, stroke the beard.
What?
Plot to kill. Plan to have fun.
There we go. Welcome to ASMR, the Beard Stroking Network. There's only one person, well, 2 people that don't have beards.
It
But,
used to be a thing we did in college because most of the students had beards and all the professors had beards at Creighton University.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I know you've seen it in chat, me joking about converting my current Klingon costume to the floor man after I finally make the actual TOS shirt. So somebody over here said, why don't you come as Florida Man? So my TOS costume is going to be a little bit different. I'll be wearing some blue jeans, a can of fake snuff in the back pocket. In the front pocket, I'll have one of his cigarette packs, and I'll be carrying a cane pole as the weapon. And I might wear... No, I'll be wearing regular shoes. I can't do the... No.
Can't do it.
Crocs. If I was just doing a regular con, I'd do the Crocs for the full picture and wear jorts. Yeah, that's even better. I don't have any jorts. Right. Well, I do have some jorts. I could wear jorts instead of pants.
There you go.
Do the whole Florida man look, only with the Klingon top half for TOS.
Time to have fun.
I'm waiting for Jordan to go no.
I'm not going to go no.
So we're doing...
Now we're going to
Who said it? It's have fun.
Yep. So,
Jordan, make sure Trudy keeps her fingers away from the limb. We need pictures of that.
Oh, yeah.
the first year I met, I believe, Jordan. Wait a minute. Who had the mask 4 years ago on during COVID?
Mask?
The whole face. Okay. I met
That was me.
Mark. At that point, all I had was a black black long sleeve shirt. That was my first week in Starfleet. The next year, I joined CAG, and we were building the Russell Camp. And I had my Scotty uniform, basically. So the following year, I had my TOS Klingon rendition of, here, let me make it for a real cheap price real quick because I wanted a Klingon costume. This is the 4th year I've gone. And I'm adding the Florida Man rendition So I won't be in my normal Klingon look. I'm going to allow Austin to use the weapon and do the floor man thing so that we have a little bit of a difference every year. You come to our booths or on stage, and there's going to be something different about CAG the last 2 years. No, 3, because
What is important?
she was 3 years ago.
What is important? The most important thing is to make sure everyone knows you are a Klingon Florida man.
Yeah. So
Bug Sean about fishing faces.
So, Sean, I got to ask you.
You need to find one of those giant Swedish fish. Yeah, and the reason why is because of Stowe, you know, with the Klingon ice fishing, and it's Swedish fish. You can have a container, you can say, no, little ones. I want big ones.
you go up to the stage. Oh, and I do have my oversized cup. I just don't have the symbol on it yet. I bought that from Walmart for $6. So it's twice the size of, I think, Jordan's. So I do have that too. So I will be carrying the cane pole or the cane I have, or I have a walking stick. I'll be carrying that and the cup this year. And I'm thinking what I should do is when Sean goes on the stage to do the opening ceremony, I should yell at him, "Kapla, where's the fishing at?"
There you go.
So the whole goal is to have fun, to bring recruitment up within CAG in the area, which last year there was a Klingon singer that was supposed to be there, right? And instead, a lovely lady read a rendition from The Art of War.
Yes.
Rendition with a TOS Klingon and a next generation Klingon. And we had 5 seconds to go. What are we going to do with this book? I looked at Josiah and went, me and you will be her guards. We'll go up on stage and she'll do the Art of War. And literally 5 seconds later, we're walking towards the stage to do Art of War. Literally marked into the book and said, I don't know what you're going to do.
Now, allow me to say something that went on behind the scenes on this particular event. Because the singers had been promised, no show, no call, no. Sean was of the mind the Klingons have just abandoned. When she showed up, did that. He said, damn, they're good. They're good.
Now, I've been Starfleet more than CAG at these events. Sean now knows me as the Klingon. Even though I put on the Starfleet uniform first, he has referred to me ever since as your Klingons when we go do stuff.
He will tell me, where's the Starfleet Klingon? I don't see it.
So,
and I'm like, I'm one. He says, yeah, but they're temporary. Where's the real one?
So we are bringing it up, and I'm sure after this year, especially after what we'll be discussing with them after the con, we're going to be focusing more on CAG because this past year we've had more activity in Central Florida with CAG. Now that Jordan's not medically laid up, because that was the reason why he didn't make it last year. And I'm so glad that you came to all the events this year, Jordan, because it made a large difference. That Klingon raid we did at BartoCon was amazing. It said, hey, the 501st is not the only big group to roam these halls.
She needed to know if we were going to have the same bunch. But we were probably going to have a bigger one. He said, they raid everybody.
So, like I said, we're going to have
You don't have to tell us twice.
the same spacing.
Who's bringing the pinwheel?
Pinwheel.
Remember David?
I am not getting on a spinning pinwheel so you can throw darts at me.
No. A pinwheel, so that whenever we go up, someone says, oh, you're being violent or mean, hey, it's the alien. Day of the Duck. Jesus. No, not Jesus, the alien.
I just
You need
pictured
to
when
watch
he
this
said
video.
spin pinwheel, I thought we were going to tack people up and have people throw darts at them.
No.
That would be fun, though.
Leon's not throw darts.
We could call them knives.
Or we can bring Nerf gun.
Do you think we can get John to send us his Nerf gun over? John's got that rifle that we have in a Nerf gun. I can fix that. Okay. But so I did want to discuss that because we discussed it a little bit last week, but Jordan wasn't here, and since he is our leader, the Grand Booba of our area, I don't want to surprise him when
Should I make him a fez? Black fez that has the tri point on it and just says the Empire. Clean.
Would you
The
wear
sons
it?
of the desert.
Money as hell.
There's a
But-
Laurel and Hardy movie. You got it.
This look that says you're going too far, guys. Back up.
But it's one of those things of we're all going to have fun. I know that Josiah's crew is going to be there. I know that our crew is going to be there. I know Mark and Jordan with his crew and Carol at least is going to be there. I think I saw mention of another ship might be there, but I'm not sure. I think you said that might have left.
The Taj Heck, even though it dropped out of a keg, has a table apparently at Bartow. It is supposed to be in the same area where we're in.
Invite them over. More the merrier.
There's only one person that is not allowed at my booth. And I will test to see if he actually has cancer this year. If he comes.
Was it that genius that caused your problems last year?
It was not
Yeah.
just our problem, your problem. He said the Klingons didn't belong this close to Federation people.
He threw away the pamphlets we had for the show.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
if he
yeah.
comes,
He says he's not, but he's managed to get a table anyway. John said he's not allowed at all in Bartow during BartowCon.
so
Sean is not one of those to cut off the rest of the crew. Basically, do me bad, then I'm going to cut you off.
but like I said, a big part of what we've done is we've started growing exponentially in less than 3 years. We've gone from 2 booths for 2 different groups, 100 feet apart, to having for Star Trek. And it literally is Star Trek as a whole. We have an 80-foot spot. And that's because what we as a group, and Mark and Jordan are part of it, because y'all been at most of the cons the same as us.
Lee have said it's more fun doing it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, now we have opportunities and we take full advantage of them. And a lot of people were afraid. Oh, you're going to do this, or you're going to steal my people, or you're going to do this, or you're going to do that. Well, no, stop. Have fun. Take a chill pill. Go see the bartender. Do something. Chill out. And we've brought the fun back into a lot of things. And actually, Jordan, Mark, you two have been incredibly instrumental, especially Mark. I love Mark. Mark shows up, and you look at Mark and you go, okay, find people, send this way. And then you just get out of his way.
You know that ship backdrop
Mhm.
almost looks like looking out of a Klingon ship.
It does.
Okay, Jordan, I have a backdrop for
Yo.
the picture. If chair doesn't happen, that we can clip on the back of the booth so that when people come in, they can take pictures.
Okay.
So we'll put it with yours instead of putting it on the back of ours. And we have a second backdrop that's just a star backdrop that we'll put on
There you go. Photo op.
the Star Trek. So I think we're going to be still bringing the transporter. So we'll have 3 different photo ops even without the chair. And
Mhm.
The Davo table,
4 photo ops.
the bar, 2 backdrops.
So
So
do you
we'll,
guys need me to bring my backdrop and stand?
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful spaceship interior we had for Phantasm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had one, so that'll work.
Yeah.
I'm just
There
I
you
you
go.
had just a blank backdrop last year behind the chair.
And the stand. I've got the backdrop stand too.
But we need
Yeah, he's got everything.
legacy shot.
What?
The TNG, Klingons, bridges and all. And human looking or diseased Klingons from GOS. A legacy slot. This is where we all came from.
Oh,
Right.
we need a picture in the booth this year because we didn't get one last year.
Yes.
All the various.
So
And because I'm going to be in TOS Starfleet, I'm going to do the TOS Klingon. It's easier for me to just flip, boom, boom, done.
Mhm.
So let's schedule that about 2:00. We'll do the groups Photoshop in the afternoon. That way we know when we're going to get everybody together.
Okay.
Put that
If
out.
we're going to do that, if we're going to get everybody together and do that, I would like to request a promotional segment. Promoting people, awarding people
Yeah.
awards, yada, yada, yada.
That's
Absolutely.
So I
Kapla.
tried doing that 2 years ago when I made it, but we haven't done it since.
Honor to your
Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I can tell you who
You
held
don't
all
have
the
to put your
awards
hand
that
up.
year. The year you did it, I was the Starfleet guy holding all the awards.
Oh, okay.
So we'll switch out the Starfleet guy, and I'll come in as the Florida man Klingon holding the awards. I'll be your guard.
Okay, make sure you have some awards on you then that we can take away from you.
Then you need to pin me with a couple awards.
military.
If you're going to
style.
do Florida, man, that's
Hey,
Military style. That's when you just put them into the bone.
hey, I'm game. Let's do it. It's more fun to have fun. I don't.
yeah.
So, okay. It literally is. Here's the comedian of the group.
There you go.
So
You don't more gesture,
Um,
sir.
Unfortunately for us, we are very limited in flyers for both of these things. So I'm going to have to split them up between the two tables.
post
Go
one
with
on
flyers for what?
Neutral Zone and
For Neutral Zone and the Shell's Space Camp.
Okay.
because here's the thing. Even though they know that we're Starfleet, CAG is always represented every time we go to Neutral Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Even during demolition, they knew we were the Klingons. We got called, hey, we need Klingons for the train photo shoot that we did.
We need Klingons for this.
So we always represent CAG when we go to Neutral Zone. That is the thing. We go as CAG. So even though the Exeter knows who we are, the guests don't know who we are outside of CAG. So
Well, actually, they do now. Mike and I went one day with Starfleet, the next day with Klingons. There were 3 or maybe 5 or 6 people that were well paid, and they were shocked. Like, man, they even do Klingons? No, CAG does Klingons. What's CAG? Klingon Assault Group.
So-
KAG.org.
So that is one thing that Neutral Zone before the movie shoot didn't have Klingons. They had 1 or 2 that were actual actors. Sean is an actual actor, and I think
Kennedy.
him and one other person were all the Klingons they got. Since then, we've brought a lot more Klingons to Neutral Zone. So we are representing 70 mile or 170 miles away from our ship's location. Oh wait, it's 200. It's 3.5 hours
North,
I don't know.
northeast, actually.
And you know, almost every ship in Georgia is around Atlanta.
Yeah, they're not anywhere close. We're actually closer to them.
There's one ship that's actually in Savannah, I think.
Who is in Jacksonville? The Klingon.
Who is in Jacksonville? I'd have to look it up because
Wait,
we don't
there's-
have a list. There's like
Please
4
do
people.
and let me know. Just 3 weeks ago, about the last show, we were up there. And I had 9 people ask me where a chapter was in Jackson. And I could not answer that question.
We need to
Really?
set a ship up there then.
Yes.
We don't
Okay.
have a ship in that area.
So if we don't have a ship,
Technically-
we'll have to establish it with our.
I need a ship that I can hook them up with. So we can do some growth.
Technically, you guys are the closest ship.
To Jacksonville?
No, Josiah's
Yes.
closer.
Isn't Josiah
No,
closer
he's
to
not.
Jacksonville?
He's in Tampa.
He's in
Oh,
Tampa,
I thought
buddy.
he was. I thought he was north of us.
No. The ship that was north of you dropped out of CAG.
Oh,
They went in the dry dock.
okay. Then I need to start a ship and turn it into a ship.
Okay.
I need
I
to
can-
get these people to start
I'll
a ship.
send you the CAG member list I've got for Jacksonville tomorrow sometime.
Well,
Please do.
one thing, just a heads up. There is going to be something similar to Sci-Fi Bartow starting in Georgia, and I believe it's going to be in Kingsland.
Yes, it is.
They're looking at 2 different locations right now. They're going to be announcing soon the Sci-Fi Bartow, which is going or Sci-Fi Bartow is running it, but it will be Sci-Fi Georgia or Kingsland. I don't know what the name will be exactly, but they did announce that
Only because Sean hasn't told.
Right. They announced that there is on the Barto's internal site. They did an interview, and he announced that they are going to be starting the same type of show in Georgia soon. So we definitely need a client.
Somehow we lost Tricklanta years ago. So this is a good thing to have happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we have big things happening, and we put a lot of hours into this.
Mm-hmm. I put a lot of money into this. Well,
I almost broke my arm for this.
yeah, no shit. Not to mention your leg.
But
I was waiting
Which
for
arm? The right or the left? Which arm? The right or the left?
Both. I flew off the ladder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, that
It's a
was
12-foot A-frame ladder. One of those old fiberglass ones
I was holding my reciprocating saw.
schools used to use.
Yeah.
This thing has been through like 200
Yeah,
different
A powered
schools.
saw.
It was battery powered.
yeah. It's a sawzall.
So not only did you fall off the ladder, but you fell off the ladder with a power tool that cuts.
Yes. Yes. I told them I'm Superman for 20 seconds. I flew.
No, you fell.
So you a host of OSHA violations.
Vic Munoz.
Yeah, I heard everybody including Vic got lost.
At this point, Vic Munoz says, "Oh, he lost."
Hi, Tori.
And do it. Jumps up the ladder. He gets one rung above where it's broken. It starts bouncing. He says, "See, there's nothing wrong."
And the ladder starts going.
And about that time, the leg bends, and he goes,
Ouch.
he jumps to the floor, and he goes, "Okay, get that ladder out of here. Just get it out of here."
So
He
let me
thought I
guess,
just slipped.
You broke the ladder to boot.
It's older than I am.
That
What?
ladder is older than I am.
Now, I said, Drew, should we take our nice metal folding extended ladders that we have? Because both of us have
The exact
the
same ladder.
nice ladders. He goes, no, they've got plenty of ladders.
They were older than doing that.
They forgot to tell me that the ladders were made just as soon as they found out what plastic was like. You fuckers were old.
So it breaks, and I go, whew. And mind you, I'm literally about the same distance from the camera right now and the wall.
No, you were closer to the distance.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that ladder went down like that when it popped. And your jumping off of it knocked it back up to the upright position.
And I'm like, I'm trying to throw the reciprocating saw, which weighs about 20 pounds, away from me and land like this. And I go,
okay,
nothing's broken.
Everything's intact.
And then I see Vic do his stunt. I'm like,
Oh crap!
I survived the fall. You're not going to, dude. And I didn't know who Vic was at the time. There was no introduction to him. I just knew he was in charge of the deconstruction. It took after this for me to get intro to this guy. So I didn't know he was the captain of the Star Trek Continues, and I didn't know he was a voice actor. I didn't know all this stuff. And then I thought about that. I went, this guy that makes more money than I do in a day, in a year, is dumb enough to get up on the broken ladder that I fall off of. And here's Drew and Ray going, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And Vic, all of a sudden, all three of us turn around and Vic's bouncing on the thing. I'm like,
It's broken, Rick.
It's broken.
It's broken.
And I reach over and grab the ladder. And that's when he came off of it. It was literally coming to me at an angle. I'm like, I survived and I'm going to get killed. Again.
Okay, Sean, here's a tip for you. If you want to play Superman, there's a ride at SeaWorld called Manta Ray that you can play Superman on.
But
It's okay. Because of us, I just want you to know in the last release from well, it's a co-release. Vic plays a TOS player. And he got the costume ideas from taking notes on Mark, mine, Mike's. And
he never saw mine.
saw a picture. Yeah.
Oh.
And his. So he just kind of cotton picked it, and then he had the fake mustache, and and he's like, okay, there you go. He does it. And he did a spoof of it while he's doing this film.
Did he do the pew pew pew?
His commander's standing right here, and he goes, maybe we can destroy them. Okay, dude, that's not good. But we got to see it 15 minutes before its release on the new screen on the bridge. So we were all sitting around the bridge watching this episode.
So that happened 30 minutes into the day.
It was us, Chris doing.
You do realize I hurt myself the next day, too.
Yeah, we both did.
I went upstairs, and the entrance to the upstairs is this tall.
It's not that tall. Go down. Like mid-chest on both of us.
It's made for a Ferengi or what's the other one?
An Ewok. But Jawa. Different universe.
Jawa would work.
An Ewok, maybe?
So I'm going down to get something because I'm cutting out the wall to get to the air condition that somebody made a platform in the middle of nowhere, and it's down there to see if it could be brought up. And I'm rushing. I ducked, thinking I ducked enough, and went boom. I'm like, really?
It was only this far off. So he calls.
Yeah.
Okay, D. Gregory hears that he called.
I think I said
He
fucking.
says, go check on him. So I go running up the stairs.
What did I say?
I go down. Now, mind you, John, you can appreciate this. I had a little abrasion across the top of my head when I got in there. And I'm like, what is going on? And he goes, I clobbered my head. And I said, yeah, well, so did I. So both of us are up there. We find out all that weight is sitting on 2 points that are screwed into metal 2x4s. Uh-oh.
Okay, what I'm going to recommend now is that when you guys, the two of you, are working at Neutral Zone,
Helmets?
bubble wrap. Completely encase yourselves in bubble wrap.
We have fun.
PPE for thee.
Damn, what are the pig race? Because I yelled out damn and that race. I remembered it that day when I hit my head.
So,
What are you asking?
The race in Enterprise, the pig looking
in
race.
Star Trek, the original series,
Oh,
you know, the one that said, go, open, you will tell me now, which way do you lean on Corrigan?
yeah, now I'm drawing a blank on it.
See?
Did you send it? I can't do the camera, remember?
Send it to yourself. Oh, it'll pop up either way.
How's it going?
Um,
And the TOS Constitution class console that was created for USS Studios by Curse has been given a thumbs up, 5 stars by Rob Roddenberry.
Oh, well, that's good.
He said, I don't know who did it, but that's great. When Ray told him, he says, well, you tell him that is an awesome job.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad would be proud to see that.
well, that's fun. Oh, there it is.
I sent it to you. You just can't send it to me.
You can. I do it all the time.
That's true.
Let's see if this works.
Cross both your fingers.
And legs.
This is a couple of weeks ago. Mike, myself, Vic, and Chris Doohan. We gave Chris Doohan a cricket disruptor, and we gave Vic a knife.
You gave Vic a what?
A knife. We
Okay, if you
figured
say
he'd
so.
like that. It's one of the smaller knives that we carry just on your belt. Directly in front of Rod right there is the console.
And there's my buddy Mark Lee.
Yeah, sure.
You know, the first time I ran into Mark,
There it was, set up when they launched All the Ashes into Space. Rod just absolutely loved it. So, yeah. We got a big thumbs up from him for that.
Now we need to make Tellurite.
And now I am trying to get Rod to come onto our show.
Right. There you go.
So when I hit my head, I yell, "Damn Tellurites!" Because that I think I got more hurt from hitting my head on that beam
Sure you did.
than falling off the chair. Ladder, yeah. Well, it became a chair. It was only 2 steps high.
so I'm guessing that's not what you would have considered beaming down.
Say kapla, good night.
No,
Well, good night.
Good luck.
you ate too much.
Twice.
But so now we need to make the window of the bird of prey. You got the raised step with the command chair, and then there's a window right out front for the bird of prey.
I know over the communications console, there's one right here. Round circle.
Yeah, we need to do that.
But I know which one you're talking about that also turns into the main view screen.
Bridge. And of course, it's not going to have that image.
Okay, are you guys talking about doing a bird of prey command area, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Sounds like yeah,
Window.
interesting.
Let's see a better picture. It's too small.
Hold on.
Especially if
I'm
it's
pulling
mobile,
up.
you can use it.
Well, I think it would be cool to just do the window of the original bird of prey, because they didn't actually have the communication station there. Because the smaller bird of preys just had a window.
Where?
Hold on.
Behind him is not a window. That's a door.
That's a window. The door's over there. Unfortunately, this is not a great rendition. This is just a. But
If you look at the where he's standing, it goes all the way back through that.
hold on. I gotta find the picture. I can't remember which series it was that they did the bird of prey for that. But there was a area that you had the command chair and you had the tactical spots behind the command chair, and then they were facing a drop down, and that drop down had the window which turned into the view screen.
That would have been. Throughout the film.
Yeah, that picture was the back. What's wrong? There it is. The console's farther back, but this is what I'm thinking is just do.
Open it up that way.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, let's not give me the picture that I actually wanted. All right, guys, I had the picture, but when you go to the page, it doesn't take you to the picture. What is this? And see if I can get it this way. Nope. I'm trying to get it. Hold on.
That's marked. That's not a window. That's a corner view.
That's a. Yeah, this is the one we're looking for. Because when it wasn't, let's see if it will show.
Three dots. Right here. Where it says Zoom 100.
Big. Not that big. And it made it smaller.
Is it 7 something? It's tiny.
So I need to drop it down. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. I stopped it sharing. It's still up. Do you see it, Jorn, before it popped off? I'll have to find it some other time. But it's basically just doing the viewer as a back picture. So it could be on the back of a booth, and that would be a perfect Klingon photo op, because a lot of times in a couple of the shows, the Klingons, when they were having a meeting or killing the leader, would stand in front of that view screen. So I'll have to find it for another show and pop it up. Although, wait a minute.
All right, I sent you guys
Somebody sent
a
me a message.
video with a Klingon bridge on it, with their singing the Klingon anthem on.
Okay, let's go back. Un momento. Pause.
Did you guys get it?
It doesn't show the window in that. Hold on. Stop that. Yeah.
Doesn't show the window, but it shows the rest of the bridge.
Yeah.
Your lights are reflecting off the surface, and your
It's under the
fingers.
impression that this is also a window.
Yeah, the light from the thing is reflecting off of his.
Yep.
The
Big
but
time.
I'm saying if we were to make something like that, it would make a great photo op. And because it could be made on, we just painted it on, we could do it on the corrugated board, which would make it portable.
I'm going to have to check,
But-
because I think I got something from the Widowmaker that may be what you guys are looking for.
That would be cool.
Unfortunately, it says
Okay,
Widowmaker.
so next week we don't have a show, but the month at, let me kill off this extra mic to
Monday
the 5th, which is in 3 days, 2 days, 2.5 days, something like that. I won't be able to make it, but Sean actually asked, can you please make sure that there's going to be Klingons at the City Hall at 5:30 to about 6 o'clock? Because like last year, they're going to be presenting Syfy Barto with a recognition, and it's basically BartoCon month, and they want different cosplayers, and they specifically said we want Klingons there.
Did not ask for Starfleet, mind you, because they have a horror coming. They asked, we want Klingons there. Girlfriend. Her, what's her name? Her daughter plays the mascot. Maria.
Marie's daughter?
But Maria is coming as Aurora. So he actually asked for people to come as Klingons to represent. So if anybody is available to come to Bartow 5:30, whatever cosplay you're in, or he said if you don't come in a cosplay, come in a sci-fi shirt of some sort. That way you're representing what goes on February 17th or the third Saturday of the month for the last 11 years in Bartow, which is a con of everything. So we're going to be wrapping it up. Anybody have anything else to say before we close?
I do. My birthday is actually the same week. Well, the weekend is the 17th of. I'm born on the 12th of February, so my birthday is next week.
Born on
No, I'm not going to be busy. I'm saying my birthday weekend is the 17th.
Okay, so we celebrate a birthday that weekend too. So, more fun.
No, I'm not going to be busy, so I'm going to be going and helping out if I can, as long as my wife allows it.
What?
Might be able to go help out on the 17th.
We're going to BartowCon that day anyway. Like, we're not BartowCon, Sci-Fi Bartow. Please, really? Nah, we're just gonna chill.
I'm pressing my luck here.
We just gonna chill at the house and not go.
I'm messing with her,
Okay.
but yeah, no, we'll be going to Bartow Fest.
I've literally gone with the last 6.
When are you installing the Joy Buzzer at your house? So I can push the button and shock them.
This is my 7th year going. Okay.
So, with that, thank you to Jordan, the Grand Boobah, a CAG in this area, Mark, the CAG ambassador at large, Austin, security, and Sean and Drew, live long and prosper, and Kapla.
Kabla.